police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
No matter what we do, ooh. Hey, what's good? What's good? YouTube, what's good? Raider Nation, we are in the building once again. Hey, I'm excited to be with y'all on tonight. Look, we're going to get it in. I got a whole lot of stuff for you tonight. I know you guys saw the thumbnail. I know you guys got that, you know what I'm saying, information down, and I'm here to break it down for you. But before we get into all that, hey, I need for you guys to go ahead and hit that like button. Smash the heck out of that subscribe button because we are on our way to 500 subscribers, and you need to be a part of that 500. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be a part of that 500, and how you can be a part of that 500 is subscribing. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Also, be a member of the congregation, and when I mean the congregation, that's what I'm talking about. The congregation is those that hit that subscribe button. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? And again, you know, hit that like button. Why? Because I like you. All right. Hey, we are in here, man. I'm excited for you guys to come on and get it in with your boy Raider Twuan. Hey, look, we on the we here. We trying to get it in for y'all. And look, we gotta talk about this Christian Wilkins thing, dog. We gotta break it down. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and share this out. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the, you know, Instagram chat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go to Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Put it on your thread there. You know what I'm saying? Let your baby mama know. Let your mama know. You know what I'm saying? Let your cousins know. You know what I'm saying? Put it on MySpace. Put it on Moco Space. And make sure Raider Twuan and the congregation is always in the place. All right? That's what y'all got to do around here. Hey, and that's how you guys can definitely support here at Raider Twuan. Those are the things that are free. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's all I'm asking for right now. Give me the things that are free. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and share it out. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm about to give y'all is the Raider Gospel. And y'all know I come with the handy dandy notebook just for y'all. So we can all get this. And to be a little, you know what I'm saying, knowledgeable about this great team in silver and black. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys, hey, deacons. Shout out to the deacons in the building. I know you guys are in there getting it done for Raider Twuan and the congregation. They're there to monitor, you know what I'm saying, everything that is going on in the chat while I'm up here giving the Raider Gospel. So definitely they'll be putting out links and stuff that definitely you guys take a look at, you know what I'm saying, information for the channel and everything else moving forward. All right. Ooh, shout out to the deacons. All right. Talking about Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins is a defensive tackle. Okay. In 2024, he came and, you know, he was a free agent from the Miami Dolphins. Really talented defensive tackle from the Miami Dolphins. Then we inked him to a 4-year, $110 million contract. Okay. That's what we got him for, coming from the Miami Dolphins. And before we get into that, I see you guys getting the chat flowing. So I'm going to shout out people in the chat. Hey, Rob Pena's here. Hey, with the brown crackers. Hey, look, we got the brown cracker bites. All right. We getting it in. Rob Pena again hitting us with the Raiders. And, you know, I got something for that. So let me go ahead and get that for, you know what I'm saying, the Raiders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I can definitely help you out with that. Anything else? No? Just always remember, go Raiders.
Yes, sir. Hey, Frank Weber's in the building. I see Hero in the building, doing what Hero does. All right. And all eyes on G. Hey, look, y'all trying to get me with the brown crackers. You know what I'm saying? All eyes on G with the brown crackers. You know what I'm saying? With the brown crackers. And, you know, just so lovely. All right. So back to business, y'all. I can't be eating brown crackers the whole night. All right. This can't be a brown cracker live. You know what I'm saying? A brown cracker mukbang. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that. Y'all know I gotta give you the Raider gospel. All right. Let's get into it. 4 years, $100 million is his contract. Now, in that same year, 2024, Christian Wilkins, take a guess on how many games he played. 5. Okay. He was only available 5 games due to a foot injury. Okay. And more specifically in the foot injury was a Liz Frank injury. Okay. That's the technical medical, you know what I'm saying, diagnosis of what is the injury of our star defensive tackle. No, not Liz Frank. I mean a Jones fracture. A Jones fracture. Jones fracture. I'm gonna say it again. His injury was a Jones fracture. Okay. Not a Liz Frank. Okay. I got mixed up with Frank Weber in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That's where it was. Okay. Jones fracture. Okay. Foot injury, Jones fracture. Right? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why you heard me sing, no matter what I do, ooh, if you don't know that song, you know what I'm saying? Someone put it in the chat. If you know the title of that song, I'm going to give you all a couple of minutes to try to figure out what title of that song. Name that tune. No matter what I do, ooh. Yeah, ooh. Let me, y'all want me to do it again? Y'all want me to sing it again? See if someone put it in the chat. Name that tune. Hey, Cool Kevin in the building. Okay. No matter what I do, ooh. And maybe Christian Wilkins, when he suffered that Jones fracture, he was like, ooh. Hey, there we go. All eyes on G. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Dilemma. Hey, we are seriously in a dilemma. And I'm about to that's why I'm here bringing it up to y'all, because this is not just something we need to browse over. The Raiders are in a dilemma. Okay. No matter what I do. Ooh. All right. And that is the Raider gospel. All right. Look, hey, with that being said, when you got a dilemma, there's ups and downs. Now let's talk about these ups and downs. He started week 6. We saw bruh in a walking boot. Okay? At the end of 24, he gets out of the walking boot. Yay! Begins 2025. Off season. In the boot with a setback. Dang. May. Has surgery. Okay? And because he had the surgery in May, the projection was supposed to be that he was going to return by September. That's where everybody is coming, and saying, hey, we ain't worried. We ain't got no worries. We ain't got no worries because he's getting the surgery and he'll be ready to go by September. And I'll come back to that because there's something. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add a little star to that on the handy dandy notebook because I got to go back to that. Okay. But projected to return by September. And we know September is the beginning of the games, right? So he'll be physically ready by week 1. Keyword, physically. Okay. Now in June, there has been rumblings and talks all over that surgery after the surgery is needed. Dang. And ultimately will have him out for the entire season. There's no, let's get him under the knife real quick and he'll be back by week 2, week 3, half of the season. He will be done if he decides to take this surgery, in which I believe he should, the entire 2025 season. You guys let me know what your Raider gospel is on the ups and downs and what I'm calling the dilemma of Christian Wilkins and the Raiders. I'll see you guys in the chat. Go ahead and put your Raider gospel down. Put your Raider gospel down. But I will say this. Even with the dilemma, this is the real facts and situation that we're in. Let's talk about the contract breakdown. We got to talk about the money, y'all. We have to talk about this money. That 4-year commitment for $110 million. Let's talk about that contract. See, Raider Twuan doing that homework for y'all. Make sure you guys hit that like button. This is the contract breakdown, y'all. As I get this cleared up for you guys, you guys see the top part, but let me get that bottom part for you. Okay. Christian Wilkins, we got him in 2024 for 4 years, $110 million. Okay. After the 2025 season, right? We talking about him taking that surgery, being out for 2025. There's 2 years left on his contract. And the Raiders don't have an out until 2026. So that means he only played 5 games in 2024. Most likely going to be out 2025. Those are the 2 years. Going into 2026 year, the Raiders finally have an out. And that out could be $19.8 million pre-June or $9.9 million post-June 1st. And these numbers here, those are what you call dead cap. Okay? These are dead cap. So this is what we get hit with if or when we decide to let Christian Wilkins go. If we decide to let him go in 2026, which is technically our way out of this contract, if we let him go before June 1st, it's 19.8. If we let him go after June 1st, it's 9.9 million. You guys let me know in the chat. Give me a 1 if we should let him go pre-June or we should let him go post-June. So pre-June is 1. Post-June is 2. And I'll give you another option. Put a 3 in the chat if you want to just ride it all the way out. And when I say ride it all the way out, let him play, let him be on the roster and on the team those 4 full years. Okay, let me give you the options again. Give me a 1 in the chat if we should go pre-June. That's pre-June for number 1. Post-June for number 2. Okay, and then the third option is to keep him. Okay, just keep him all the way out. Let me know what you guys want to do. Let me know what y'all want to do in regards to that contract in the chat. No matter what we do, we got to give us some money if we let him go before his contract. Okay? No matter what we do, oh, see that? There goes our bank account. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we do, ooh, ooh, our bank account just took a hit. Ooh, And that's the Raider gospel. And that's why it's the dilemma. The question is, outside of the contract and outside of, you know what I'm saying, the contract negotiations and the breakdown of that, what to do now? What to do now? Because you know Pete Carroll ain't for play. Pete Carroll is saying we need, hey, look, I'm building a team, but we trying to win now. We ain't got time to fool around and you know what I'm saying, just say, oh, we gonna sit and let this season pass us by. He said that on the podium. He said that in plenty of other podcasts outside of the podium, that he ain't got time for that. On many levels. I know a lot of people's like, hey, because he old, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but on many levels. His mindset is, we are trying to win. And not just win, but win now. So what to do now? What to do now? The best of free agency has closed. Those that are in free agency are the bargain bin. Are literally the bargain bin. Whether it's their play or just their age. It's the bargain bin. You're not going to be able to get those 20, 25, you know what I'm saying, 24-year-old free agents, you know what I'm saying, that just came off of being an all-pro, or, you know what I'm saying, that was an all-team, you know, franchise guy. You're going to be scraping the bargain bin. Now, are there some diamonds in the rough? We'll talk about it. But what to do now? Stay packed with what we have? Is there somebody here that ain't Christian Wilkins, but has some Christian Wilkins to his game? Currently on the roster that we can slide into that spot to where we're not really hurting per se? Or are we going to get somebody in free agency? As I flip the page. Okay. I got some things for you to consider before I look at your guys' Raider Gospel. Let's look at the free agent defensive tackles. We got to look at it. See, hey, make sure you guys hit that like button. You see Raider Twuan in his bag. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all this Raider Gospel with slides and presentation. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love and hit that like button. Double tap the screen. These are defensive tackles. Okay? And the reason why I'm bringing up the defensive tackles is because we need a defensive tackle. And let me educate you on this. I'm gonna get back to the screen. I'm gonna get back to it. But I need y'all to see my face. If somebody tells you that a defensive end will replace Christian Wilkins, you might need to consider, no, I ain't going to do that. Because y'all can watch whoever y'all want to watch. But I would be mindful of their IQ in regards to football and ultimately the Raiders. That's what I would consider. I ain't going to say unsubscribe to them. That's up to y'all. Just like you have a choice to subscribe over here or not. But if someone tells you we're going to replace Christian Wilkins for a defensive end, I would have this side-eye emoji on it. All right? That's why I'm bringing you defensive tackles. Let's go through these guys, okay? I'm going to read them out to you guys. And then I'm going to actually give you one that I'll give you the guy I really want out of this list. Then I'll give you two other options. Okay? Right at the numbers next to them, these are their ages. Okay? These are not how much they're worth. These are their ages. You know, we got Koo Kev in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Koo Kev is always concerned about a free agent's age. So I had to make sure I put the age on the presentation on tonight. Okay? Raekwon Davis, Raekwon Davis, 27. Austin Johnson, 31. Tevin Bryan, 29. Maurice Hurst, 30. Daniel Ukwale, 31. I might get these names wrong, pronounce them wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Khalil Davis, not Khalil Mack, Khalil Davis, 28. Quentin Jefferson, 32. Jordan Phillips, 32. Deshaun Williams, 32. Amon Watts, 28. Marlon Davidson, 27. Michael Dumfour, 27. And Bruce Hector, 30. Those are the list of free agents that are out there on the market. Those are the guys that are out on the market. I'm going to give you the runner-ups before I give you the guy that I really want. First name on this list of defensive tackles, my runner-up or runners-up, because I'm picking two. Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips is 32. Okay. Next name, my runner-up. Maurice Hurst. He's 30. He's 30. Okay. And I'll tell you who I really want off of this list that I think would do a great job in the assignment that he would be offered. And I'll tell you why. The guy that I would want off that list is Quentin Jefferson. Yeah. He was a Raider before. I would bring him back. If you remember Quentin Jefferson when he was with the team, he was that defensive tackle that we could rely on to get the job done. He was a disruptor in the middle. This was during the Gus Bradley days of the cover 3. Oh, and what are we running now? Right? Familiar face with our star pass rusher, Max Crosby. Max Crosby knows what Quentin Jefferson did for him in the middle of that D-line. Where did he go after he left the Raiders? A clue. Didn't he go to Seattle? And who was the head coach in Seattle at that time? Pete Carroll. Hey, look. If it quacks like a duck, it is a duck. And looks like a duck, it is a duck. There's too many lines there. That if they're looking for a free agent defensive tackle, somebody familiar, somebody that can come in and already know some people in the locker room, and get active, I think right now that's our best bet. At the moment. That's our best bet. And I am pounding the table for Quentin Jefferson. RD line. I'm not saying Quentin Jefferson is Christian Wilkins to any capacity. But just imagine Malcolm Kuntz, Quentin Jefferson, Adam Butler, and Max Crosby on the line. Those that remember Quentin Jefferson, hey, look, Quentin Jefferson put in work with us. Yeah, he's a little older. Yes, he is 32. But he still can get the job done. Now, I will say that they will have to make some adjustments per se. Right? Because Christian Wilkins didn't, he was on run downs and pass downs. I think we have enough people for the nose position to when we know, hey, it's clearly a run, We can stop the run. But I also feel like on third down, you put Quentin Jefferson out there with Adam Butler in the middle of that D line, and it's still disruptive. So out of the list right now, like I said, Jordan Phillips, Maurice Hurst, and the guy that I would pick number one out of this list for all the reasons I said and more is Quentin Jefferson. But you guys let me know your Raider gospel. Let me know if we should stay put, if we need to start looking for a defensive tackle to get us through this season. You know what I'm saying? And what we need to do? Do we need to start talking about in 2026 that cap hit or what? Let me know down in the comment section all of that, because I'm here for it. And I'm here to listen to your Raider gospel on the dilemma. Okay? Let me get into the chat, see what you guys got going. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys got cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start up the top, you know what I'm saying, and catch all the people that I missed in the chat, and then I will go back through, okay, and see what your Raider gospel is. Cool Kevin's in the building. My 2 cents. Okay, I'm not pulling anything up. I'm just shouting people out. Steve DeLuna is in the building. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, okay? Definitely come over to the Raider Nation and Raider Twuan and the congregation, all right? And hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do, and it supports the channel. Detroit God, my guy is in the building. Good to see you, my guy. Sacktown Raider Mike. Hey, what's going on with you, Sacktown? Good to see you in the building. Appreciate you coming in. Chris, Chewy NFL, my guy. He was on my last live, you know what I'm saying, where we talked about the predictions. You know what I'm saying? Me and him. I'm already saying it publicly to put pressure on me. Hey, we're gonna do some more work, Chewy. We're gonna do some more work. Stay tuned, guy. For real. Make sure I got everybody. Raider Ben, salute to you, my guy. Blessings to you for coming in. Appreciate that. Okay. Chewy. I thought I saw. Maybe I missed it. Let me go back up. As I go back up, I'm trying to catch names I missed. If I did miss any names. Because I don't want to. And plus, I got to go back up anyway in the chat to see your guys' comments and Raider Gospel. We got some new stuff that I'm going to drop later on tonight on this live, so you guys can be aware of some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm always adding to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We got to grow and progress, and that's what I'm here for. You know, I got to give you guys something new. You know what I'm saying? Got to give you that new, you know what I'm saying, new and fresh. I can't wait to, honestly, I can't wait to get to the season because there's some things that I've been waiting on to drop. Okay. Just chat it. Here we go. Okay, Rob Pena. Nightbot is doing his thing. Okay. Back at the top. I'm glad I got back to the top. Okay. Scrolling out, everybody is shouting out each other. Yeah, I see that. Hey, I appreciate you guys doing that. I love that you guys do that. You guys don't know how much I like that you guys are showing love to everybody in the chat. That's what Raider Twuan and the congregation is about. Rob Penny said, restructure the contract. See, the other thing, I will say this, Rob, that would be a good idea, but he's already restructured the Wilkins already restructured his contract. He just recently restructured his contract. I think it was like right before, right, like in the early stages of free agency. He restructured his contract. Okay, so when you restructure, what you're literally doing is pushing that money back. You know, it's not like when you restructure, you still owe that money, but hey, you know, we're going to push it down. You know what I'm saying? We're going to push. So we don't want to be in a situation where Christian Wilkins is, you know, his 4 years is up and now we're still spending money on Christian Wilkins, big or small. You know what I'm saying? We want to, it would be best for us to be close to that 4-year mark. You know what I'm saying? If not shorter, by again, just go ahead and taking that dead cap hit. Let Mark Davis, you know what I'm saying, slap a little whatever on it. And then we could get up out of it. But restructuring it, all you're doing is pushing it down the line. Like Colton Miller did that a few years, you know what I'm saying? A few years of his contract. Why? Because he was like, hey, I'm going to be here for a minute. So it's cool if I get this money down the line. I know it's coming at some point. Right? But if we are in a situation, especially with Christian Wilkins in this injury, where we're seeing the ups and downs, this might be ups and downs all the way through. So it's kind of better. It's kind of best for us to go and just, you know, get rid of it. So yeah, I get restructuring, but if he's already restructured, I don't want to double down on it. It wouldn't be beneficial to the organization if they did that. But good comment. Hey, Cool Kev, they're actually not the same thing. Liz Frank is actually slightly worse than a Jones fracture. Okay. I might have to do a little segment on that too. That might be, you know what I'm saying, for those that don't know. Same thing in the sense, hey, I'll give you the same thing, Cool Kev. I'll give you the same thing in the sense of him not being on the field. Okay. All Eyes Dilemma. No matter what we do, ooh. No matter what we do, ooh. It's a dilemma. It is a dilemma. And this is exactly what This is exactly what Spy Tech is sitting in his office, eating his dinner right now, thinking about the dilemma. Marcus Banks is in the building. Y'all know what it is.
Oh, man.
Are you trying to imply that I hit it? Oh, no, I see what you're
Marcus, darling.
Hey, how you doing, Lady Eloise?
I don't have any panties on.
Lady Eloise, please.
Shout out to Marcus Banks in the building. So his pinky toe ain't getting it. Hey, look, no, it's that's what I'm saying. Hey, Rob it's the ups and downs. He's in the boot. He's out the boot. He's back in the boot. Now he needs surgery. Now, you know what I'm saying? Look, trust me. It is frustrating. You know what I'm saying? We have all envisioned, the D line, right? We've all envisioned the D line. Malcolm Coons, Adam Butler, Christian Wilkins, and Max Crosby, and the D line is going to, take care of. Don't get me started on it. It's going to take care of our young DBs, and they're going to be able to lock down wide receivers because our D line is going to get after the quarterback, and our linebackers are going to do their thug thizzle because our D line is going to with Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins and Adam Butler and Malcolm Coons, who's just barely getting off of the injury. They gonna just wreck house, and everybody behind him, you know what I'm saying? Power Mouth's gonna be a full-time starter because he's just so good that that we ain't got to worry about it because our D line is gonna help. And where are we now? Where are we now? By the way, and let me say this, and that's why see the star popped up. As soon as Christian Wilkins got hurt and got the surgery in May, I was like, cool, he got the surgery. Let's first you got to get the surgery because we know that's the best way for someone to come back, right? And then they gave that September prognosis. I said nope. Said, watch out now. And I put this out. It's on record. You go check the receipts. You can even go to Cap and Jack show where I got grilled by I forget who the dude's name is. I'm waiting to hear from him again. But I got grilled talking about, oh, Christian Wilkins gonna be back by September 17th. You don't know what you. I don't be saying stuff just to be saying stuff, y'all. And I'm not trying to say I'm always right either. And I also said, this is why we're in this situation now. I said we need to have a contingency plan. We need to talk about, and you guys have heard me for about 2 years now. If you've been a day one since the day ones, you know what I'm saying? I said we are thin in our debt, and we need to not have people that are heart attacks if one of our players goes down. Just like this situation. Christian Wilkins is down. Who can we really trust behind that? I'll wait. So that's what I'm talking about. When you start looking at our starters, whoever you want to pin our starters to be, Look at who's behind them. Are you having a heart attack? These are your three options. Are you having a heart attack? Are you giving them a shot? Which means, hey, I really don't know. I'm just going to give them a shot. Or I ain't got no worries. And I can guarantee you guys are probably either one or two. But definitely not, I ain't got no worries. If you're being real and honest. And this is where we are in the totality of our roster. And like I said, we need to have our contingency plan. Do I like some guys on that D line? Yes, I do. But there's still a number two. I like Lalu. I'm giving him a shot. Out of the draft, a rookie, JJ Pegas. I'm giving that a 2. I'm giving him a shot. But I'm not in a position where, hey, I ain't got no worries. Let me get back to the chat. Hey, Kukab, you're right. No matter how you slice it, he getting paid regardless. We stuck with him until guaranteed is gone. Hey, that's it. And we can, again, 2026 is when we can get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Mark Davis is going to have to kick that whatever we feel, right? That's why I said, give me the options. Do you want the and I'll show you again for those that came in late. Are we paying that 19? Are we paying that 19.8? That 19.8 before June? Or are we paying that 9.9 after June? And when I say June, I'm talking about June 1st. So before June 1st is 19.8 million or 9.9 after June 1st. All I said, hey, I think they're going to let him ride until the end of 2026 and cut losses. If you ain't 100. I mean, that's all they can do. All eyes, that's all they can do at this point. Because the other discussion, right? The other discussion is he's talking about he don't want to take the surgery. So what happens if he doesn't take the surgery, injures it more, right? Then surgery. So it's like you're taking even a longer chance of not being on the field. Dilemma. Straight up dilemma. King Juice is in the building. Right out the season, huh? If he plays or not. I mean, we have King Juice, we have no choice. We have no choice. We can't get out of it until 2026. We got a whole season before we can even think about letting him go. Yeah, hey, all eyes. Marcus Bake said, "Let him go for real." Hey, for real. Raider Twuan. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you being a Titan bias or whatever, but hey, that's definitely an option, Marcus. All I said, they can they got the cap space, to let him write it out. Yeah, they that's the positive that they do. We do have the cap space to just kind of. It's not like we are dire to, because even now, like even if we let say miraculously if we were able to let him go and we were able to get some of that money back, who are we gonna get? Everybody that's really worth something is already locked up, especially at D tackle. Right? And I said, Quentin Jefferson is a bargain bin. You bring him in for, you know what I'm saying, $5 million, you know what I'm saying? Like $5 million, $6 million, whatever, for 1 year. And that's that. Maybe 2 years if you're really feeling, you know what I'm saying, 1 year with a possible, out in the second year, however you feel about that. But it's a bargain bin. He said dump him before June 20. Okay. If he can't stay on the field producing, hey, you said before, yeah. So you talking about before June 1st. So you want to just 19.8. Okay. Because we could do the post June where it doesn't hit us that much. But you said go ahead and just get rid of it. That's another thing. Not sure you would. Yeah, you would want to keep him. Get out and free up the roster spot. Yeah, that too. Hey, look. Hey, honestly, there's really nothing that you guys are saying. You know what I'm saying? There's really nothing, none of your Raider gospel I'm over here disagreeing with. It can go those many ways. And that's why, again, I call this, and nobody's calling it that, it is a dilemma. Steve said, see what he do after June 1st. Okay. At this point, it seems like every Raider fan should have that on their calendar for real. We already talk about June. We know we talk about June 1st every year, but specifically this situation, yeah, you better keep an eye on it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I wish it was like a store, Rob Pena. You know what I'm saying? I got the receipt. Let me go and get some money back on that. You know what I'm saying? On what I purchased. You know what I'm saying? I need money back on this. Like, the tag is still on it. The tag is still on it, and we got the receipt. Hey, Hero. Hey, look. Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what you run into. You know what I'm saying? When you have a star player of a big caliber, you know what I'm saying, and they get injured, it could be a blow to any team. You know what I'm saying? Of any team in the NFL. You know, just imagine. Let me think about that. What if the Cleveland Browns, and I know this is a bad team, but what if the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett went down and was going through injury, right? It with all that money they just spent on him, what do you do? What do you do? Damn Telesco. Hey, that was a Telesco move. But I will say this. Christian Wilkins, how can I say this? Christian Wilkins, when he got that money, he was actually fairly healthy. You know what I'm saying? He was fairly healthy. It wasn't like and Kukev, I know you talk about it all the time. You know, we always be getting these injury prone guys or whatever, and that really is not that's really not his story per se. Chewy said just cut him. You know what I'm saying? No more BS. You still be on the books. You still be on the books. Hey, Hero, that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Here for the Raider gospel, you know what I'm saying? For whoever wants to listen. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a Raiders fan or, you know what I'm saying, you're a fan of another team. Hey, that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Give you some of that Raider gospel. And also, like, you know, as I'm giving you this Raider gospel, yes, it's the Raiders, but it's also football. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely apply this, you know what I'm saying, for almost any team in the NFL, you know what I'm saying, in certain aspects. So obviously there's going to be things that are Raider specific, but I'm talking football. I'm talking football. Make sure I got everybody in here. Raider Ben was definitely in the building. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Hey, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. I'm trying to make. I think I hit the. Okay. I think I jumped some. Yeah, I did. because I didn't even get to Detroit. Detroit always be having that Raider gospel. Appreciate you guys. Definitely. This thing hella jumped. Hey, he be, hey, Hero, you know what I'm saying? He be secretly working for the Chargers. Hey, look, it be seeming like that. It really be seeming like that. You know what I'm saying? It really do. Ask Telesco. Okay, Hero, I see you talking about rubbing feet. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you like, that's what you like, though. That's what you like. You know what I'm saying? Cool Kev is in here. Back to manager special. Oh man, Cool Kev. Hey, yeah, hey, King Juice, hey, that's it. You know, they're gonna have to reevaluate this, but it's something that you got to think about it. Because if you're not thinking about it, you know what I'm saying, even as an organization, if you're not thinking about all these scenarios, okay, if this happens, then we do this. If this happens, we got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just say, oh damn, and not do anything. You got to address it, you know what I'm saying, in some way. Especially, like I said, because Pete Carroll is talking about we trying to win now. We got to make moves if that's the case. We got to make moves. But definitely they are in that wait and see moment. Appreciate your Raider gospel, man. My 2 cents is in the building. Good to see you. Hey, you know what? And don't it always seem like that? You don't see too many dilemmas with a small contract. And I think DeLuna, it's just because of the money, you know. You got all this money tied to this one player and it's just sitting there. For whatever reason it may be, right? And that's where, you know, that's where it gets complicated. You ain't, you know, we ain't tripping off of $1, but if somebody owe you a you know what I'm saying, a Benjamin, we might have to have some conversation. You feel me? He said, look behind the dumpster in the soup kitchen. Hey, look, and that's why I call it the bargain bin. Because even the defensive tackles that we have, you know, that are out there, those are guys that really nobody was okay with bringing in and saying they got a possibility of making the 53. But like I said, Quentin Jefferson, he can do some things for us. Not everything that Christian Wilkins does, but he can play a role of a Christian Wilkins. We're going to literally have to put two players together. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is. It could be Quentin Jefferson and then somebody that's currently on the roster, or, Quentin Jefferson and then they bring somebody else in to do what Christian Wilkins does. Because remember, Christian Wilkins was a guy that never left the field. He was a Max Crosby. He was trying to take all snaps. Hey, we got to trust in him, man. We got to trust in Pete Carroll. We ain't got nothing else to do but trust Pete Carroll. Everybody speculating on what a city to pass and not moving towards the future. Hey, that's that's some Raider gospel there. They got to. Chewy. You know what I'm saying? And that brings up a whole nother discussion. They're putting Tyree at defensive tackle, right? I think that's where he needs to be. I think that's where he needs to be. He needs to stick to defensive tackle and perfect that the rest of his rookie career. Hey, for real, Chewy. For real. One thing about me, you'll know, Chewy, is I do my best to keep my word. I do my best to keep my word. Some other people, they a little different, but when I tell you I'm gonna try to, it's gonna come together unless again something of real understanding happens. Okay. But yeah, we gonna work this year. Okay. I see it. I already said that. Hey, I can't help it, Rosetown. I can't help it. I can't help it. He said, "Stop yelling at us." Hey, look. That's just. I get so excited about the Raiders. I really do. And I yell. If you think I'm yelling, I talk loud because I got some energy for the Raiders, man. and it grows every day, man. I'm being honest with you. Every time, you know, something comes up, and I start, you know what I'm saying, getting my handy dandy notebook and start doing homework, and I start learning stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I haven't put out, you know what I'm saying, before you guys, because there's some things behind the scenes that I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? So I can be better. So that I can come out here and be confident in the things I say and how I feel about certain things and certain topics. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to be able to come here and say, hey, Raider Twuan, what you think about so-and-so? Or what you think about this? And I tell you, hey, this is how I really feel. And not just this, you know, oh, we need to have this guy at defensive tackle. I want to say, I want this guy at defensive tackle because X, Y, and Z, because I've done the homework. I put in, you know what I'm saying? I've watched, you know what I'm saying, film, and I looked at, you know what I'm saying, what I thought would benefit what's cooking with the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? So that's why that's why I do what I do. I love what I do. You know, some people drive me crazy, but you know, those that come in and say great show, those that come in and you know, hit that like button, you know, like it's clockwork every time they come in, or if they don't watch it that day, you know what I'm saying, they still hit that like button because they know, you know, that I'm trying to do the best I can, you know what I'm saying, while I can. Man. And I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna get back to this comment. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm yelling at you, but the reason why, you know what I'm saying, even more at the end of this, because I really have to say this. But I gotta get through. And he said prospect. He said if you are here and you ain't a Raider fan, consider yourself a prospect or a recruit. hey, look, you know what I'm saying? We trying to bring everybody, you know what I'm saying, over to the Raider Nation. And I'll say this, you know, definitely this is a safe space for those to come over and see what the Raider Nation and the Raiders is about, because I'm about to give it to you regardless. I need to give you the Raider gospel, whether you're a Raider fan or not. Everybody in the sound of my voice can get this Raider gospel. Let me get into the bottom of the chat. Yeah. Hey, I think that's good. I think we got it. You know what I'm saying? I think we covered as much as we need to in regards to this topic. It may evolve as we get more information, but it's something that we definitely need to keep an eye out on. We definitely need to be in thought of. You know, what we doing, how we doing it. And we'll see what this organization decides to do in regards to the Christian Wilkins injury, surgery, and all that stuff. We will see more, especially when they, you know, we'll probably hear more about it when we get back. For sure. Hey, those that and back to Rosetown earlier comment about me yelling. Like I said, I'm really passionate about the Raiders, and like I'm here to do my best for you guys. I want to say publicly, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all your likes, all those that are subscribed, and those that are listening that have not subscribed. I hope that you really just consider doing that gesture for the cause. I'm here for the nation. I care about you even if you don't care about me. I'm going to say that again. I care about you even if you don't care about me. And those that come over and show love, that support, it blows my mind. Just recently, not too many days ago, I dropped 2 shorts at the same time, and both of those shorts have reached the 1K mark. And every time I see 1K, it blows my mind on a video that you guys would take a moment or a second to check out Raider Twuan and the congregation. So I thank you guys. And if you guys haven't watched the short, definitely go check it out so you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, all the likes, all the shares, all the positive comments, all of the, some of you guys calling me OG and I don't consider myself to be old, but you know what I'm saying? I know that that's a term of respect. It means a lot to me. Some those words, those positive, those positive words have helped me go forward. Has definitely gave me a little more fuel in this car that I'm driving called life. And I really do appreciate you guys. I will say this. Like I said, we have some new things here going on at Raider Twuan and the congregation. You guys might already seen it going in the live because the Nightbot is already sharing that part out. But I want to pull up this graphic for you guys. For those that are looking for some motivation, some positive thinking for you early in the day. I know some people, they'll read something before they go to work or whatever, or you might just want to, maybe not read it at work, but when you get on your lunch break, whatever it may be, there is a line. Okay. And I'll just let you guys know, you guys know that I'm a man of faith. I consider myself to be the chaplain of the nation. And those that are interested in, like I said, getting some motivational words along with a little scripture, this is available to you. So This is a daily motivational, you know what I'm saying? It will give you some scriptures if you guys want to look. You guys don't even have to, if you don't want the scriptures or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just look past that. But there is positive words given to you along with the scripture. So if you want to take it all in, you can, you know what I'm saying? But if you just want to take out, what works for you in that text, it will be sent to you every day. Okay. And all you have to do is text the word connect. Okay. Just like it's on the screen. You don't have to worry about all capitalized or anything like that. Just text the word connect to the phone number 1510-345-1660. Okay. Text the word connect to phone number 510-345-1660. And those that are watching, I'm going to leave this on the screen for a little bit so you guys can have it. So you guys can go on your phone, and it's just like you're sending a regular text message to anybody. It's just a regular phone number, and then what you do is it will connect you to the daily motivational given to you every day. Okay, so definitely that is for you to have. Also here at Raider Twuan, we don't have super chats, so we have Cash App and Venmo available if you want to contribute to the channel. Again, these funds will go as investment to the channel and back to you guys at some point in the future. So definitely you do not want to miss out on that if you would like to. Again, all this is not Cash App and Venmo is not expected, but is definitely appreciated. Okay. Then also, if you guys have not hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, get us to 500, you know what I'm saying? That will help push the channel out. It'll help the channel be visible to a lot of other people in the Raider Nation, but also like my buddy said, Frank Weber, you know what I'm saying, this will also be, pushed out to the recruits and prospects. Okay. We need to let them know that there's a channel out there giving you that Raider gospel. Okay. And you guys already know what it is and what it ain't. I'm here to just give you the Raider gospel and the truth. And hit that like button.
Fucking Stizan. Twuan, hit that like button. Why? Because I like you.
And remember, you're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. And Rosetown, let's go! Raiders.
all winning football fields. Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Matt, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John can pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan and a tribute to Virginia Matt and Al Jacobs. We declare that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.
Hey, Raider Twuan here. You must watch one of my videos or lives. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and it's right there. Or if you want to watch one of my videos, watch it right there. And let's go, Raiders.